Okay, normally on an invoice, and here's an invoice here, 365,711, and this is Gobi, and you'll see the total amount 377.10. Once you complete the invoice and you approve it and close the invoice, the PO lines are all going to show up on the invoice as closed. And that's what you see right here. So let's look at another invoice, and this is for a standing order, and this is from Rowan and Littlefield, and you'll see that the invoice is closed. If you look at the PO lines, whoops, okay, that one says ready, and that's what I'm going to show you how to correct in this video. We want that to say waiting for renewal. And here's an example of what I mean. So here's an invoice. This one's been closed. It's the vendor is H.W. Wilson, and this would be a standing order. So we're going to receive this every year. And it says waiting for manual renewal. Well, we may not continue to get current biography yearbook every year, but assuming that we do, this is going to say waiting for manual renewal because I have, when I created the purchase order line, and you see it's here, it says waiting for manual renewal. When I created the purchase order line, I said that, on the bottom of the purchase order line, I've got a renewal date of November 30th, 2018, and it'll give us a reminder a month ahead of time that this title is going to be renewed. So what you see on the purchase order line screen here is that it says waiting for renewal, and it also says that on the invoice right here. So that's what we want to have it say instead of ready. So now I'm going to go through how you would fix that. So I'm going to search by order lines and the one that says PO line, and we're going to put in our PO line number, which is 353, and this is going to be Representative American Speeches. So this is part of that reference shelf set that comes in, and they're different monographs, and this is a standing order that we get from H.W. Wilson, and it says PO line 353 ready. If you look at the invoice, and I can pull that up by clicking on the number of lines link here, you'll see that it says ready right here. What we're going to do is go to our acquisitions menu and click on the purchase order review link, and you'll see that I actually didn't take this purchase order out of review. So the one that we're looking at is purchase order 2701, which is that H.W. Wilson. What we're going to do is click on the edit link, and then we're going to click where it says save and continue. And you see that it took the purchase order 2701 off of the purchase orders and review page. And now we can put in our purchase order line number, which is 353. And you'll see it says waiting for renewal. I can click on that purchase order line and click the invoice lines tab and get the invoice number from here. I'm going to copy and paste that into the search box to pull up my invoice. Click on the number of lines link, and you'll see it says purchase order line 353 waiting for renewal, which is exactly what we want it to say. And so that's how you would change the status here from ready to waiting for renewal.